What is going on, YouTube and y'all squad? This is your boy Yocrates, and I want to welcome you to the Citadel, my place of refuge and all that good jazz. And this is where we're having the panel tonight. So I would like to bring on the other guests. Of course, we have to start with the ladies, or in this case, it will be Lady, because really B will not be joining us tonight. But I'm pretty sure Sakina can handle it all on her lonesome. So let's welcome Sakina. You gotta unmute yourself.
Oh, hey y'all.
We already started.
All right.
And next up, coming through the door is the lead moderator of the panel, Scotty by Nature TV.
Oh my God. What's going on, y'all?
Hey.
And we also, and Terrence is going to be late, and also Josiah will not be with us today, but in his place, we have y'all additional favorite, Reggie. Welcome him on, everyone.
Hello.
Hey,
hello.
boo.
Hey.
So how is everybody doing this? I was about to say Monday, beautiful Tuesday.
Well, Monday used to be our day, but but I'm sleepy. Shit, but
Yeah.
but I'm gonna get through it though.
Well, I mean, Basketball Wives did take a lot out of us for 2 hours. And the main good stuff came at the beginning of one and the end of the other, but it's a masculine production, so it is what it is. So speaking of which, we're actually going to start with Basketball Wives first. So this time I actually do have some tweets for you all. So let's get into, and it's only 3. Now, This stuff came from Atlanta, so we're going to be on Atlanta for a minute, but let's go ahead and start with the tweets of the week for Basketball Wives.
Shing.
Now, I don't know why LaQuiqui is the person for it, but okay. So here is the first tweet that we have. I wonder if Brandy realizes how hard it would be to not bring a woman around who hasn't slept with her husband. That man is for everybody.
Well, that's not less than a fact.
There's no lies involved.
I mean, but she'd have to cut her at her throat like that. Like, damn.
Well.
Okay, wait. Fill me in, because y'all know I did not finish the last episode.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get there, but long story short, somebody was brought in that used to mess with somebody else's ex-husband on the cast, and Brandy decided to let somebody know, if y'all bring somebody that messed with my husband, whether it be the last 10 years or the last 2 years, we gonna have a problem. That's what she said. Okay, so next the look on Sakina's face said it all. The next tweet. British, the twins are manipulative and conniving and nutty as a fruitcake. You just described Duffy and Brooke.
I would say Brooke, not Duffy.
Yeah, because I'm not understanding why people is feeling the need to include Duffy in all of these derogatory ass categories because of that old ass shit with Tammy. Like, she been on her best behavior this season, honestly. In the last season, she was on her best damn behavior. Shawnee had them other producers edit that shit after Duffy popped the fuck out of Tammy to make it look how they wanted it to look. And now the naysayers that are so easily manipulated by editing are so anti-Duffy. If y'all don't shut the hell up.
Ooh. I mean, we're about to get there, but I'll wait because
I know you know how I do. When these tweets of the week come up, it'd be hard for me to contain myself.
Okay, well, this is the last one, and we can get into it.
I agree.
Agree. I do not disagree, not one bit.
Not at all.
In all reality, yes, by the way that things escalated. And for episode 9, we pick up where we left off with the melee, the skirmish, the kerfuffle, whatever you want to call it. But for those of you who may not be abreast of what happened, you had Noraya and Nia confronting, or I won't say confronting, but trying to figure out what happened between them and Duffy. Duffy, more or less Noraya, because Nia has her issues with everybody else, understandable. Noraya's trying to figure out why included, and Duffy decides she wants to close the gap, which is very much a offensive posture. Brandy got in between, both entities. In the process of them going back and forth, you have Duffy who threw a paper plate, which I get it as a paper plate, but you threw something instead of using your words.
Right.
And then in the process, if I'm not mistaken, one of the Doublemint twins threw their water bottle, I believe. Or
Narnia, or whatever her name is.
And then there's some arguing going back and forth. And then Noraya turns, says something to Brooke. And then all of a sudden, Brooke lets her drink go. And then all hell breaks loose. Bottles being thrown. Brandy got hit in the back of the head with a champagne bottle. And yeah, now you have Brooke acting as if she did nothing wrong. British is co-signing it, which I find to be funny. Duffy, for a minute, decided she wanted to bring her tears on and play victim, which I don't see how you're playing the victim when you pretty much amped this entire thing up.
So let me ask y'all this. What part was it that really made you feel like she played the victim? Duffy in particular.
I forget who she was talking to, but they showed, and it's just like, okay, hold on. I get the frustration and everything, and I get you came out of character, but I'm sorry, you took this whole thing off because you decided to throw something, and now you want to sit here and pretend to cry because now things went well. I can't, but that's just me.
He said pretend to cry.
Look, it was all of 5 seconds, and then her whole face straightened out. She wasn't committed to the role.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I mean, honestly, I didn't really see it as Duffy was being a victim. I mean, I get what you're saying too. I feel like, but now that you put it that way, maybe that was a little bit of the victim playing. I just feel like it was more of Brooke. I feel like Duffy saw that the shit went left. It went left. She did her little fake tears about getting out of character, and that was it. I don't really think she gave a fuck that it went left like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like Brooke do. Brooke is trying to make it like, she was, she trying to turn into Karen with her Valley Girl accent and, be so, we were attacked type. That's just the vibe that when I hear victim, I hear a person that's just making it seem like they are so helpless and defenseless in the situation. And I just feel like that's how Brooke was. Like, bitch, you knew what was going on. First of all, you inserted yourself like you've been doing a lot lately this season.
Yeah.
And then nobody asked for you. You want to have beef with somebody. And you know what? I'm starting to notice a pattern with Brooke. Every time she up in a bitch face and ready to get it cracking, it's with one of the smaller females that's smaller than her. When she first came on the show, she pulled it with Malaysia. Then it was Drea. Now it's Nia. And you got Buck and Crunk with Jackie. But from what I heard from Bambi, Jackie beat your ass. So I'm starting to notice a pattern. Stop inserting yourself. Now, I do like Brooke. I like you. But everything ain't for you to become Captain Save-A-Ho. You need to mind your motherfucking business with some shit and stand on the side.
Well, I mean, it's hard to do when you don't have a storyline to first. Because the little storyline she had fizzled in one of these dang on episodes. And right quick, so Charles said, you mean like Angel? Yes, Angel is a victim. She is a forever victim, but with Angel, she plays docile and not wants to fight her battles, because it's one of those where if I minimize myself and I don't do anything, now it's looking like I'm being attacked because I am not responding. So I look a certain way. It doesn't help when you have all these other ladies because they don't have a storyline willing to fight her battles for her. So it further leads to her being a victim. But in my mind, she's no victim in none of this. Like, even she's like, well, there's a pregnant lady here. You knew you was pregnant.
You keep bringing your ass around, right?
Angel is so annoying, and I ain't never like Angel. Let's just be certain about this, because I ain't never like Angel. Angel Brinks, for one, she plays a victim a lot, and she cries all the damn time, and she keeps on talking about my high risk pregnancy. Girl, you knew you was high risk before you brought your stupid ass on that damn plane and came to Las Vegas. You already know how it is when these girls get together, and it's always a bunch of hollering, screaming, and damn near fighting. You already knew that. That's why your fucking man or woman didn't want you to go on a trip in the first place.
Oh God! So right.
So in the process of all of this, Brandy is getting seen by the paramedics, and this silly girl go say she don't want to go to the hospital because she don't want to take her wig off. Now they did. Now I did hear that she semi-blacked out or whatever, but the crazy thing is, and this is some real shit right here, in the event you do have a concussion or something like that, the worst thing you can do is close your eyes, especially without being seen, because you might not wake back up. And I'm only saying it because that happened with my father. He had an accident in the bathroom, slip, hit his head. He closed his eyes and didn't wake back up. So stuff like this is very serious. Now, I get it. You need your check, but you need to be around for your child and possibly your husband, but more or less your child rather than this check. But that ain't none of my business.
I mean, but she the same person that the doctor told her that she needs a hysterectomy, and she's sitting up here debating about whether or not to get it or not when that would save her life. So Brandy's priorities is in the wrong place as usual.
Yeah. Well, I was like, girl, it's this. You don't want to take your wig off? Okay, it's just let it go.
All right, so to wrap this scene up right quick. So Malaysia tells the girl she wants to check on the twins because she remember her first fight and how nobody went to check on her. They all went after Laura. So she wants to check on the twins, her and Jackie call. And I mean, pretty much the twins, for the most part, say they're embarrassed and this, that, and the third. And that's that. What y'all got to say?
Yeah, it's what it is. And also that one twin, what's the other one? Not Nia, the one who always in shit. The other one.
Nia. Nia is the one that's always in the shit.
That's what I'm saying. What's the other one?
Naraya.
She be low key. Like, I don't mind her, she stick by her sister and her foolishness. But like, she annoyed me when she said she from Memphis. Like, that type. Bitch, I don't give a fuck where you from. I don't care where you from, okay? You can get your ass whooped and you be from Memphis.
As much as I don't like Jennifer, I was waiting for her commentary when she said about LaQuiqui, when she was like, bitch from Compton get their ass beat too.
Oh yeah.
Did she lie?
Now, she didn't lie, but she know damn well she wasn't finna be the bitch to beat that bitch.
Yeah, she wasn't gonna be the one. Yeah, she definitely wasn't gonna be the one.
Now,
however,
I do want to give Malaysia this because I don't give her much. She did say a word when she says the wealth is in minding your business.
It is.
And to double this back when it comes now, Terrence isn't here, but Terrence said this on his review, and I wish he was here because I did about fell out my chair when he said it. When Brandy said she is no longer getting in between other people's fights, because y'all heard me say last week, had she not gotten in between, she wouldn't have got hit. And Terrence argued me up and down, and then he said in his review, you know what, y'all was right. I was just like, did he just admit that I was right? Say what? No, but I'm serious. Sometimes you have to own your part in the ish that happens. Not all the time is everything your fault, but you got to own your position. So has she just let Duffy do what Duffy was going to do? Wouldn't have got hit.
Yeah.
Well, you live and you learn.
Let me see. So Malaysia and Brandy, they're talking. Malaysia says, she don't like piling her problems on the people. Brandy talks about her health scare, and we find out that Brandy and Malaysia eventually are going to have another conversation. Anything else we need to add to that?
Mm-mm.
All right, sweet, great. So then we get British, Brooke, and Jackie. They back in LA. We find out that British and Angel are doing a basketball soiree, and they don't want the twins there. Now, I really do wish that British would have kept it a buck and just said, since I don't F with them and I'm Team Duffy, they don't need to be there.
I mean, I feel like she did kind of say that, though.
No, she tried to make it seem like she wasn't inviting them because the twins are the cause of all the drama, supposedly, and that's just not fucking true. And that's the whole thing they were doing the entire time they were sitting there, making it seem like Nia and Nora, whatever the fuck her name is, whatever the fuck they damn names is, making it seem like they are the cause for all the fucking drama. I don't even like them damn sisters, and I feel like I'm defending them because they're not fully responsible. And then he go Brooke, and they were throwing stuff like, girl, you were throwing shit. You the main one throwing
Oh my
shit. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Brooke was fucking blowing me, y'all.
Like laying it on fucking dick. Like, girl, bye.
Were we at the same place? Did we not see what happened? You are no victim in this.
I'm still just trying to figure, because even though we'll just talk about it now, I'm still trying to figure out how were you antagonized and brought out of your character when the conversation at hand had nothing to do with you. Like the conversation is here, you're over here. I'm still confused
because she wasn't antagonized.
No, yes, I was like, Brooke, what the fuck are you talking about?
She didn't know.
Like, you inserted yourself in this thing from the jump, from the baby shower, and you held this thing as if she insulted you. And like I said, not one time have we seen Brooke and Angel in a one-on-one scene for her to be caping for Angel this damn hard and mad at these twins over a stupid ass meme.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. It was a hot ass mess for her to do that, but it's over. And that's what I was saying when I was on the panel last time. When I was just like, okay, the girl trying to show a different side of herself. She did some shit in poor taste. That's the thing that I cannot for the life of me get past. Like, people make mistakes and do shit in poor taste. You get what I'm saying? That don't mean that they got to be held accountable for that shit for the rest of their fucking life. Because a bitch like me, I would have been like, first of all, I would have stood on what the fuck I said when I first got put out the baby shower to begin with. Bitch, it was a joke. I would have never apologized. I'm going to be honest. If that's how I felt. And then, okay, now I fucking apologize about some shit that I really felt like I shouldn't have fucking apologized for. And y'all bitches still going? First of all, see, Nia, she should have got up with her ass at that baby shower when she called herself trying to check some shit, when she called herself standing up and shit. Because I'd have stood up. See, that was the time you should have threw a glass at a bitch head, because that's when it would have happened. Right then. Bitch, sit your ass down. Ain't nobody fucking talking to you. You ain't pregnant, bitch. You still trying to make that happen for yourself with your specialist doctor, bitch. Don't play with me.
So do y'all want to answer this question on the screen?
They don't have a storyline. They just there. Why? I don't know.
They just there for fillers.
Fillers as fuck, and they really don't need to be filled. Hell, we don't need no fillers. There's enough fillers on this damn season as it is.
Child.
Facts. So Malaysia.
And for the record, y'all, before you start, I ain't never liked Brooke ass either. But continue.
We know.
I ain't never liked her ass.
Malaysia then picked a house in LA. So anyway, then we get Duffy. She with Iman. She doesn't want to leave DJing until her record comes out. She says she's not done. Iman is not happy.
Child, fuck Iman.
Period.
And that's just how I feel about it. I get so tired of men getting what the fuck they can out of women and thinking that women just supposed to ride with it. And I'm getting tired of niggas not cheating, thinking that just because you don't cheat, that you are a great man and you should be fucking worshipped. Bitch, not cheating on me is the bare fucking minimum. You get no credit or no points or no nothing for that. Bitch, that's what you supposed to do. So I'm not finna sit here and drop everything I got going on to be motherfucking barefoot and pregnant for you to be providing the bare minimum in this motherfucking relationship. And I'm getting tired of motherfuckers bringing up bills too. I just feel like as a woman, not me, but I'm just saying for women as a woman, not getting cheated on and you breaking that motherfucking bread, paying them bills is fucking mandatory. That's like not shit for you to deserve shit else extra for. Besides the pussy that you already get. So at the end of the day, when he decided that he want to put a motherfucking ring on her finger and make some shit permanent, because right now you asking me to give up my life and your bitch ass can croak tomorrow and I ain't your wife and my name ain't on shit and I ain't, you get what I'm saying? My name could be on shit, but when you ain't got rights to shit, that shit could be taken away from you still. Or it could be challenged. A wife can't be challenged. That's through the courts. So you want me to give up all my shit, something happened to you, and then I ain't gonna have a fucking pot to piss in.
Well, I mean, I feel like this whole storyline is fake. I'm just being honest, just the way that this happened, and she kind of got over things so quickly. But I find it be funny how, you know, it's the whole we agreed thing, but it's what you want. Because my thing is this: so what's wrong with you being a dad since your job doesn't take you away? What is your issue with your fiance bringing in bread just as you are? Because let's be clear, all that he wants is to domesticate her, take away her means of income, in essence, like, you know, seclude her, keep her away from anything, to the point where she is now solely dependent upon him. And, you know, DJing is one of those jobs where if you're out of it for a while, it's kind of hard to get back into. So now he is your only lifeline, where if he threatens to leave, now you
fucked up.
And again, y'all aren't even married, even though marriage don't have to be the prize. They can type of, you know, written contract or whatever, but because there's nothing there, she will be a fool to give up her lifestyle for a man that she's not even wedded to.
Period.
Just my opinion. But you know,
that's
both of y'all are speaking the truth. Both of y'all speaking the truth. Because I'm tired of hearing about this storyline. I feel the same way. Like, boy, fuck you. Please move on. Like, this is not back in the day. Like, women ain't trying to be like that no more. They got careers.
And it's funny how he doesn't have anything to say when she asks him, would you give up your career? He don't have nothing to say then.
Oh, he was quiet as hell.
So it's just like, when it comes down to it, Duffy, keep on doing what you need to do. Like, if he gonna continue to do what the fuck he want to do, you can continue to do whatever you want to do.
Kia Love said that he been begging to marry Duffy, and she the one who holding out.
You know, but maybe you know something I don't know. However, keep working, sis.
Period. And
maybe she holding out. Maybe she holding out because it is.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly. Well, I'm pretty sure everybody will be fine with me just go ahead and just wrapping Brooke up in one tight bow. Because it's her and then Brandy Malaysia and then her and her family. So I think we could just wrap it all up and be done. We good with that?
Mm-hmm.
With who?
So Brooke knew her father, Reginald. She asked him for advice on her and her mother not speaking. Though she doesn't want to go into detail, he gives a very service and generic response. And it's the basic, you know, time waits for no one, blah, blah, blah. And then eventually she goes over to see her mother and grandmother and brother. I believe she might have had a sister there, not sure. Nevertheless,
her brother fine, by the way.
Her brother is fine, but he did definitely creep me out the way he looked at her after he hugged her.
I'm
gonna have my head down.
So I do want to bring up how her mother was petty as hell, and I was sending my head for her when she walked in, came down the stairs,
and didn't even acknowledge her,
and hugged the grandma,
and hugged the mom. I was just like, oh, this what we doing?
What's going on, right?
and And what was so interesting about that is, this happens. Now you have the matriarch of the family. You literally just saw your daughter walk down the stairs, not greet her daughter, but hug you. And you say nothing about that. But she give this whole speech of, family, and, we shouldn't let nothing keep us from talking this, and the third. I have my feelings on it, but nevertheless, Brooke apologizes because she says that she popped off on her mom, used some explicit words and whatnot, but we still don't know what caused it to happen. Because for all we know, the mom wrong too. But we don't know about it. They let bygones be bygones, and that's that on that. So what y'all got to say?
It was a waste of time for us to not know the backstory. Don't give us a story with no backstory, because what the hell are we going off of? Y'all speaking in code. We don't know what happened. Stupid.
Right. And honestly, you could tell that them not getting along is not something that's typical for their relationship. I don't know what happened, honestly. And I really feel like it might be that man.
Everything going back to him.
I mean, it is rumored they're not together anymore.
Yeah, it is. And the daughter didn't seem like she was feeling him. So
he the problem.
I'm just thinking that it's him. He the problem.
All right, so we got Brandy and we have Malaysia. They have a little sit down. It's very awkward at first. We find out that Brandy at one point was looking into adoption. Malaysia talks about how she's trying not to sweep things under the rug, which is a good thing because things don't get solved that way. And, they have their little talk and they're willing to work on this situationship, though nothing was resolved, but it seems as if the old chemistry was still there. And it's almost like we're just going to suppress how we really feel for the sake of trying to get along to get along. Y'all opinions?
Neverland.
It's just like, we already know that they're not friends. And then we already know how Brandy feels about it. Because my thing is, okay, Brandy, you doing all of this crying, attacking Malaysia and all of that. You finally get like the apology, I guess, that you've been looking for, but then you're still kind of like, I don't trust you.
And that's what's just annoying the shit out of me, honestly. And I get, because me and Scotty, we was talking about it earlier. I understand wholeheartedly that you're not going to go right back to how things was. Right. That's understandable. That's realistic. That's true. But Brandy is moving bitter. I'm sorry. The girl apologized. Point blank, period. That don't mean shit got to go the same, but that don't mean that you got to tell any fucking body who will listen. I still don't trust her. Yeah. I don't trust her. I don't. If you felt like that, then that's some shit that you should have said to her, because this girl is under the impression that y'all good. And you allowed that impression to be set because you put everything under the pretenses that everything between y'all was good after you received your motherfucking apology. And I hate when people do that. That's fraud, phony, fake ass shit to me. You can feel how you want to feel, but after I fucking apologize to you, all of that negative backlash shit that you got to say about me, if that's how the fuck you feel, don't accept my motherfucking apology. That's just how I feel. And when it comes down to Brandy, I just feel like you cried, you did all of this shit to receive this from this girl. She did it. And now it just seemed like every conversation you having outside of her presence, you having a conversation with everybody but her. When they asking you, I get they asking you. But I just feel like it's certain ways that you move. I don't like the way neither one of them have moved for them to have been friends for 15 years. It's fucking disgusting. I'm sorry. If I've been friends with somebody for 15 plus years, first off, we would have never got to that level of almost putting our fucking hands on each other in front of all of these stranger ass bitches for two. Like, no, that would have never fucking happened if that was me. For two, after I've been friends with somebody for that long, if they apologize to me, we not going to just go to holding hands and, you know what I'm saying, floating off into the sunset. But at the same point in time, I'm going to take that step for what it is. And if I do share the fact that, okay, I don't trust this person yet, I'm only going to share that shit with one close friend. I'm not going to share that with everybody that asked. The first person that asked me that I said that to is the only person that I'm going to say that to. I'm not going to continuously have different conversations, whether I'm asked or not, and spew that negative, because you already know how the group is once it comes out, it's going to be twisted and turned to be negative. And you know that. And if you don't want any negative vibes, and you don't want any negative energy, just stay away from all negative things in regards to the conversation. I just feel like when you've been friends that long and people are asking you questions about shit that's going on between y'all, you should have more couth and you should have more loyalty in the situation, regardless of what the fuck happened. Your history should trump that. And whether we all cool or not, I'm not going to continuously be like, I don't trust them. I don't trust them. If that's the case, bitch, then stop pump faking with me at the motherfucking events. You should have kept that same energy that you had before the motherfucking apology if you feel that way.
Agreed.
The only thing I will say is I just wish she would have communicated that before they got up from the table.
That's it. And that's it. All.
And not even have to go like deep with it. And it's almost like with Love and Marriage Huntsville, how you have Tisha and her cousin, how they've had a conversation sometimes, but it's like y'all walk away and there's not a shared understanding of what was just talked about. So you have one person thinking, oh, we good, we done talked about it, and the other person still has the unresolved issues, where at this point, technically, you have the issue, not the other person, because from how it was left, y'all was cool. So I wish you would have said, I accept your apology and everything, but we're at ground zero with this friendship. We have to work back up to where we were. Like, had she said that, it would have been cool. You know what I'm saying? But
right. It's just like I just looked at it as fake because she didn't say that. It's like, oh, we're fine. Hugs and kisses, shed tears. Now she walked away. I still don't trust her. Like, no, hell no. I'm not with that. I'm sorry. If you feel how you feel is how you feel. And if we was going to fall out, but behind me saying that we had to work back up, then we was just going to fall right the fuck back out. But I'm not going to do the fake shit. I'm sorry. And that's my problem with Brandy right now. I love Brandy to death. Y'all know when we first started reviewing this season, I was team Brandy, ready to rip Malaysia limb for limb. But the more that I'm starting to watch this season, now I'm starting to understand exactly why Malaysia says she didn't miss her ass. Dealing with a person like that is fucking draining. Brandy is a draining individual. I've watched it with her husband. I've watched it with her in Malaysia. I understand being passionate. Nobody understands that more than me. I'm one of the most passionate people and feel like my feelings are the most founded feelings that there are. However, even with me being as passionate as I am and as headstrong as I am, there's still even boundaries for me. At some point, you have to draw back and look at yourself. All that extra energy that she be wasting is looking a lot less like passion and a lot more like she needs some motherfucking therapy and some time alone on that long couch to talk to some fucking body to get rid of whatever bitterness and anger that she got stored up inside of her, because it's no way. And she has a beautiful spirit. You could tell, you know what I'm saying? Like, but girl, let that go. Let that hurt go. Move on. If you don't want to fuck with the bitch no more, or you don't trust her, leave it at that. But I mean, I don't know what else she's won.
Yes.
Well, I'll just say this before we move on. I'm not going to say that how Brandy feels isn't legit, but part of me really feels that some of this is deflection. Or not, actually, that's not the right word, projection. Where I think part of it is she can't fully give all of this energy to her husband. I'm pretty sure she gives him some, but not all of it. And I'm guessing maybe Malaysia is the perfect person to where she can redirect all this energy that she wants to give him and give it to her. But I could be wrong.
And if that is the case, she dead ass wrong for that. You the one still with that.
Wait, but people do it all the time. People do it all the time.
Oh, people do it, but it don't make it right. Let me say this. I've never, even when in my teenage years, I don't accept you taking your bullshit that I don't got nothing to do with out on me. I don't appreciate it, and I'm not fine with it. I don't give a fuck who do it. Whatever your husband did to you, whatever going on in your personal life, please keep that shit over there. Don't bring that to me because I ain't fucking do it, and you will get your feelings hurt this way. And if I didn't hurt your feelings about it, it's because of the simple fact that I just knew that I was going to go too far. Don't do that to me. I hate when people do that. People always take the shit out that they got going on people that's close to them. And the people that's close to them is supposed to just be understanding, like, oh, well, I went through this, and at the time I was in a bad space. I can accept the apology, but in the process of me accepting it, I'm going to have to let you know that shit not gonna fly with me again. I didn't appreciate it. Like, and that's just what it is in this situation. I don't like when people do that. You got issues with your husband, you need to divorce that man. It's nobody's fault that you still with this motherfucking serial cheater with his sex addiction and his motherfucking childhood trauma.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this episode because everything I'm about to say right now ain't nothing. If y'all want to jump in before we jump into the next episode, you can. But we're at Angel's house. All the girls are there except for Duffy. Gets her in a second. They're doing arts and crafts with their T-shirts because they're going to be on teams. You're going to have Angel be the referee and a coach, and then Bridge the other coach. The remaining women will be playing b-ball. We cut to Duffy with Iman. She's in the studio. Doing a song. She has her little intro, that most people do on their songs. Iman says that he's going to support her now. Back to Angel's house, they play b-ball. Angel team wins 20 to British team having 4. The respective girls, meaning Brandy and Malaysia, speak to other people. I believe Malaysia spoke with Jackie, don't really matter, but she thinks they're good. Brandy is speaking with, I believe, is Brooke, and she, as we've already discussed, don't see it for Malaysia and don't trust her. Did I miss anything?
Nope.
No.
All right. And fellow Capricorn in the building, what's popping? I had to do that because
hey.
What's going on, El Teddy?
Oh, he's nice, El Teddy.
What's good, Teddy?
Anyway, so episode 10. We start off with Jen. She meets with Elgin Charles. He's a hair guru. She hopes that he will stock her hair, which that's a good business move. Not even gonna lie. We get a small montage of a business that she has because she was talking about businesses, and I'm like, that is shady. Where they could have shown all of her business ventures,
the plural.
but they only show. We find out that Jen is doing a lunch party and Brooke joins her. I mean, there's nothing there, but y'all got anything?
Nope. Sweet. I remember that guy, though.
So we got Angel. She's on the phone with her sister. She's roughly 3 weeks away from giving birth. She's scared because she might have to have a C-section. I mean, it happens. And from what I've seen, there are women that have C-sections, but it heals beautifully. So, I mean, she got the coin. She'll be all right. We find out that she's been having to go to the doctor every 2 days for iron infusions. And I'm going to say this, Angel, if you are having any type of mineral deficiencies, you're having this stress and you have no energy, ma'am, you got the coin and you really don't need the exposure on this show. Because if I'm not mistaken, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, you're doing bodysuits and whatnot for the likes of Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion, right?
And Lil Kim. I mean, it's
all
a lot
of them.
of
Mary J.
A lot of celebrities that's wearing her shit. I mean, Angel is one of the few girls out of the whole franchise with a real career, even over Shawnee. Yeah. And she built her shit from the ground up. I really like Angel. I just hate that she has such a naive spirit. Like, And she is a prime example of when people see somebody sweet, they take them as weak. She is the prime example of those type of people, why people think kindness should be taken as a weakness. Because Angel is sweet, but she don't have a backbone. And she allowed too much bullshit. Hence her being on this show, taking these trips with this complicated ass pregnancy.
You know what? Let me ask this question, and this is more or less for Scotty. Do you feel that Angel is not necessarily the same, but in the same realm as a Susie?
Susie?
Susie.
I
I don't think Susie was sweet. Susie was messy as fuck.
Yeah,
She
Susie
just
was irritating.
She just knew who to try, and she knew to stay in her lane because she knew she'll get her ass beat, and which she did. But other than that, no, Susie was messy. She stirred the pot. She just because the bitch ain't about the life don't mean that they ain't messy. She just messy as hell, and I just don't see her and Angel being like the same. She was ditzy, but Angel is not. Angel is more so naive and oblivious versus ditzy. Susie was just a damn ditzy damn fool who was messy.
To try to answer your question, because I really don't know, but I don't see them as the same person. I just think that Angel is just, maybe she's a Keisha, because they both used to whine and, you know, play victim and all this other stuff. Even though Tammy did make Keisha a victim, but that's the only other person that I could compare her to, because Angel is just fucking annoying to me. Like, she really is, and I ain't never liked her. Why do I keep reminding y'all of these folks on here that I never really liked anyway? But I don't like Angel, and it's just because she's so damn weak, and it's like she can't. First of all, you high risk. You keep putting yourself in these predicaments, and then you want to blame everything on the women. And it ain't just the women. It's that queen you with also giving you stress. It ain't just the women. But I digress.
That queen that you tried to front like you was so happy with when Jackie put that shit on blast. Cause I'm sorry, when Jackie was dead ass wrong for putting that shit on blast in front of him. But just me being who I am, the shit on the table now, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend in front of this nigga like, you see, that would have been a part of our argument later on that night.
Uh-oh.
Oh, thank you. How sweet.
Reggie, you still there?
Right, because he abruptly stopped talking, and I got caught up in the comment.
My bad.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, you still here? Like,
yeah, I had got a call real quick.
Oh, you stopped mid-sentence.
Okay.
But yeah, like, no, I'm just sick of it with these girls. You know, just all the way around with the fake shit when it come down to Angel. She definitely is weak, like Scotty was saying. She need to get a backbone. She need to stand up for herself with that gay ass man. Like, you were not happy, and then you pretended. And I just feel like that should have been her moment to stand up to him and be like, yes, I'm not happy. And that's what I was saying before the call came through. That would have been a part of our argument later on that night. You see, even Jackie and the rest of the girls know I'm not fucking happy with this shit. And I get it. She need to go to therapy, like somebody said in the comments. And that's no shade. She is still healing from the loss of her first child's father.
Her baby dad. Mm-hmm.
And she trying to fill that void for her child. And in the process of her doing that, she meeting all of these fuck niggas and having their babies because Tyreek wasn't shit. He didn't do shit but humiliate her. You bringing men in your son's life who he's probably going to want to beat their ass in a couple of years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And It's not helping him. I understand, and this is this is what I hate with single mothers where they go wrong. And now when I say hate, I'm not saying it in angry. I'm saying it in I feel bad because they don't know any better. Once your son reaches the age of 13, you could put a male figure in his life, but the stage of that father figure shit is done. That's a void that will never be filled for him. Unfortunately, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's done. He's a young man now. He has his own thoughts that there's never his testosterone is not going to allow another man to come in and mold him at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to find him that father figure, that's over, Angel. That's done.
All right. So before I continue, I do just want to make one point. I want to say I'm happy that Angel did not develop pregnancy balls. And y'all know what it's like when like they get pregnant, they feel they can sit here and talk cash money because I'm pregnant. And you know, I grew up in the hood because like my cousin was saying, you pregnant, but your face ain't. I was just like, oh, what? Oh, so let's just be happy we didn't get that from her. So moving on. And we're gonna breeze through all this till we get to the end. So y'all just stay with me. Jackie's back acting, got some headshots going on, looking crazy. She didn't book the Chris movie. Moving on. We get Brandy and Duffy. Long story short, Duffy don't trust Brandy. I mean, not Brandy, Malaysia. And then you got Brandy jump on that same bandwagon, say she know LaQuisha, but she don't know Malaysia. That was shade because not everybody knows that her name is LaQuisha, but that's all right. Then we get Malaysia with her new friend named Ashley, bowling. And all we know about her is she's struggling with her business. I only say that because we didn't really get to know her. It's her placement at the very end. We get Angel and Jen. Jen wants Angel to recreate this blazer that she has for her event. So now we're at Jen's event. Again, trust me, y'all. We gave y'all a whole lot for 2 episodes that really didn't give us much. So hey, y'all, let's clap it up for ourselves. We're doing a good job here. Oh, bring me back. Hold on.
We are almost at an hour.
So we're at look. I'm gonna just do it this way. We're at Jen's event. I'm gonna just let y'all freestyle because the main thing that we really need to talk about is everybody's there, right? Malaysia brought in Ashley. And I'm sorry. Then Angel walks in, sees Ashley. Don't really say much to it. Everybody reads the room. Then I believe it was Duffy that pulled Angel to the side to see what's going on. And then Ashley and Malaysia talk. We find out that Ashley used to date Tariq. But that was after Angel. And then next, all around, it becomes a big thing. And I'm going to just let y'all go.
First of all, I'm sorry.
Fill me in. I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay. I thought basically what happened after that went down, they basically everybody started ganging up on Malaysia. And British really had the most to say because let's be honest, ever since her and Brandy got close, she is not here for Malaysia and Brandy making up. And neither is Brooke. And it's like, first of all, especially British, the last time you knew Brandy, she was best friends with Malaysia when y'all didn't even like each other. And now I get y'all both lost y'all dads, y'all got something in common. Things will make you bond. Don't get me wrong. I get that. But girl, we at an age now. I honestly I feel like when you get a certain age, you're supposed to think differently about certain shit. I just do. At this point, game and age, because I feel like the only reason they don't want Malaysia to be friends with Brandy is because they don't want Malaysia around and they don't want to be around her. They don't want to have to deal with her. At some point in time, you're not going to like everybody that is close to people that you were close to. Get the fuck over it. Y'all grown as fuck. And it shouldn't be a situation where y'all can't be in the same room at this point. Like, I had instances where it's motherfuckers that I didn't want to be in the same room with, and like, oh, I can't, I won't, I refuse. But now it's just like that shit is insignificant as fuck for me to be sitting there huffing and puffing, upset, and you just mad because this girl made up with somebody that you don't like, and now you want to fucking insert yourself. And I don't like that shit because I really had high hopes for British this season because she was doing okay by minding her fucking business and keeping it cute this season. Now, suddenly, that them girls got cool, you got so much to say. And bitch, you been at the edge of your seat waiting to have something to say to Malaysia. You know what I'm saying? And they all tried to gang up on her. I don't like how Brandy decided to insert her motherfucking 2 cents. I don't like
Hey, really,
how,
B.
hey, B. I don't like how Brooke, I don't like how any of them put their fucking 2 cents in on the situation, making some shit bigger than what it was. And if I was Malaysia, I would have left when I first got the fuck up and walked off. Fuck cooling down. And I would have told Brandy ass, look, I gotta go. And Brandy really pissed me the fuck off because what the fuck are you sitting here talking about? I've known Malaysia for a long time. And this is the type of stuff that she does, the manipulative stuff that I keep saying that she does. So which the fuck is it? Do you know the bitch or do you not know the bitch? Because you don't fucking know the situation. Malaysia just found that shit out. And I'm getting tired of motherfuckers telling people what motherfuckers knew.
Yes, yeah.
I don't give a damn if that shit was plastered on a billboard, bitch. You don't know what the fuck I knew. So if I said I didn't fucking know, I didn't fucking know. And I ain't got to explain that shit. I'm getting sick of their ass with that bullshit now.
Come on now.
She did not fucking know. She didn't.
Reggie, I do want to say one thing that kind of goes along with what you were saying. When Brandy said to Malaysia, you get up and walk away, where if you just wait, you will see it's not that big of a deal, though I understand that it's a complete and utter BS. Because I'm not going to sit in a situation where somebody is telling me what I know, telling me what I am doing, and you're not trying to hear me. You're not giving me a chance to say anything. You're just bombarding me. Now, I believe production told her to go back because she left and came back like 3 different times, which is 3 too many. Because if I get up, I'm gone. I'm not coming back. Because if I come back, hands are being thrown.
And I would have told production they can kiss my fucking ass. Y'all got enough footage, bitch. They let these people run too much of them. I would get cut the fuck off this show before I disturb my peace. Y'all bitches got me fucked up. I would have got up. See, that's how producers get popped. I'll be one of them crew members. I'm popping producers. Y'all gonna put me the fuck off this bitch like Tommy Lee. Don't play with me. And that.
Well, I don't know if you finna move on to the Housewives, but if so, let me just insert this because this is all I gotta say about it. Earlier today, and I did a video about this earlier today. I'm not sure if anybody's seen it, but I did a video earlier today because it came across my lap from the reality chat blog. And the girl that is in question that Malaysia brought with her, she actually stated that Malaysia absolutely did know before they came to the party. She said that she told Malaysia that she dated Angel's ex when they was at the bowling alley scene. But apparently production made them redo that scene or something like that. So it's kind of a mixture of Malaysia already knowing and a mixture of production doing what they do. Because she said, well, I told her at the bowling alley, so she already knew. But then production came in and said, y'all need to redo that scene. So I'm guessing when she told Malaysia at Jennifer's thing, that was the second time they had her tell her. So in hindsight, she actually did know. But on another hand, production pretty much, got the ball rolling with this. So it's a lot of It's a lot of stuff coming behind that.
Okay, so even if she did, my whole thing is y'all jumping down this girl throat like y'all ain't been on reality TV for 10 fucking years and y'all don't know how this shit roll. Half of y'all bitches was a friend of a bitch that y'all really wasn't friends with when you first got your raggedy ass on the fucking show to begin with. So y'all know how these producers spin shit. Like, they got to stop acting like this is real 100% life and taking into account that this is also a job. So the producers is going to set shit up the way they want it to be set up. So whether when Malaysia really wanted to bring that girl to Jennifer's event or not, guess the fuck what? She was going to be there with Malaysia because that's what the producers wanted. And y'all sitting here acting like Malaysia just plotted up. I'm sorry. I just don't feel like whether she knew or not that she brought that girl to be messy. I don't.
And you know, and to your defense, even with that, because I know a lot of because I haven't seen it, but just in case somebody is trying to compare this to the Evelyn and Tammy thing, because I feel somebody might, in the event that happens, there is a difference. Evelyn knew. And Evelyn was holding it out, and she was messing with Tammy's husband while they were together. In this instance, Tyreek and Angel weren't even together. So I'm trying.
And that's what pissed me off with Angel.
What you mad about?
You got this animosity with this girl about a nigga that you not even with. I hate when people in a relationship is upset about some shit going on with an ex. You pregnant with a whole nother fucking man's baby. Why is your jaw tight? And you know what? That pisses me off because that's the only thing where I got the fucking drag Angel. I hate when bitches be weak about every fucking thing else. You ain't got no
Reggie. Give me 2 seconds. I'm finna give you the whole screen. I'm just finna let you have it. Everybody, hold on.
Oh my God. All I got to say about her is you a weak ass fucking bitch when it come down to everybody else. But when it's time for you to get into it with a bitch over some dick, now you got some backbone. I can't stand bitches like that. Like, oh, a bitch can walk over you, talk to you crazy, play you any type of way. Soon as there's some dick involved, now you so hard, you able to show attitude, you able to sass up. Bitch, where was that sass when it was time for you to tell that nigga not to give you another motherfucking promise ring at your fucking gender baby reveal? Where was this sass when bitches brought your fucking other baby daddy mistress to an event that you was having? Where was this sass at when bitches was trying you for real, for real? You ain't never got a voice then, but you want to have an attitude with a bitch over some dick. I hate that.
Preach.
Well, all right. So we let Reggie air Angel out. I guess she doesn't have her wings anymore, but nevertheless,
I still love her, but that's some bullshit.
She don't have her wings anymore.
We gave Basketball Wives way more than what they actually deserve. So
yes, can we move on, child? I'm over it.
And for all of the viewers, that's partially because of me, because I'm the only real Basketball Wives fan that probably still exists. Period. But you know.
You might.
I thought Scott was gonna say so. So anyway,
no, I ain't got nothing to. As y'all can see, I have been Neverland to just about everything on Basketball Wives at this point in time. I am completely over it. I ain't got shit to say. Nothing. Neverland.
Let's go ahead and get into the tweets of the week for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So let's start with this first one. I'm sorry, I found this to be hilarious, but Marlo's nephew told his teacher she doesn't get paid for arguing with him. I'm dead. I was too. And honestly, that sounds like something that Marlo would say. What y'all think? I thought that'd be hilarious.
I don't like badass kids, so fuck them.
I agree.
I don't like badass kids either.
Ooh. Well, moving on. Here's the next one. Your nephews grew up feeling abandoned by their mom, coming in and out of their lives, and at the first sign of trouble, you kick them out of your house. Marlo, it's me and you. That's what this person said. I didn't say it was me and her because I don't care that much. I just find it to be funny that you're repeating you yourself have gone through being in and out of foster homes. It's kind of messed up.
Well, I mean, when you do shit fraudulent, are fraudulent for a storyline, this is the result of it. She never gave a fuck about them boys anyway.
I cannot believe you're calling these plotline children.
That's exactly what they are. They didn't know that. Poor baby.
You didn't know that?
They didn't. I hate when people use children like you fucking these kids up for a storyline in a check. And that shit is okay. Bitch, you ain't got no coup. And that's why you lonely and miserable now. That's why nobody never loved you as a child, as a teenager, as an adult, even now, bitch. Because you don't give anything to be desired. You are a vile, nasty ass fucking bitch. And putting them boys out just shows that. And that's why nothing good is going to come to you. And that's why you still looking how you looking with them sweat stains and all of your motherfucking shirts.
Now, I want to say this to you, Reggie, before we get to the next tweet. When Potomac come back, can you please not read Dylan and Dylon down? Okay.
As long as those bitches keep it cute, I won't have a need to snatch lace off.
Okay. All right.
Because Robin...
I'm sorry, it's Dean and Dylon. I'm sorry, Dean and Dylon.
Yeah, Dean and Dylon. Or as Erica De Niro would say, Little Jim Crow.
Little Jim Crow and what's the other one?
I don't know what she names the other one, but I just know the one of them is Little Jim Crow. That's what she said. I holler every time she say that.
Well, speaking of,
oh, look who it is!
Look at her.
Speaking of which, so she says here, and when that lady said a man with the spirit of a woman, I thought about Ralph.
Erica full of it.
I thought when I heard that, I thought it was about the damn assistant.
I could see that.
I did.
Right.
I mean, I was just listening because I'm just trying to figure out like why would you be sharing a quote unquote prophetic word on television? Like that should have been between you and your daughter, because what if the person? Never mind. I'm not even going down that road. I'm Jewish. This ain't none of my business. So the next tweet. If you're trying to build a relationship, can you please not go below the belt? No, I need a class for that.
But this is the same one who said that she doesn't go below the belt when she was talking to Mangetta. I'm not gonna talk about your kids. I'm not gonna da 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 da.
But she did everything she said she wouldn't do.
You know, like make it make sense,
Marlo remind me of those chemically messed up people in the brain that I don't take serious. Like everything you do to me is a lie. Everything you say is a lie. Those is people that's one of the people when I'm in the room with them, every time they say something, I'm rolling my eyes. Like I got to get up and walk the fuck away because bitch, I can't take you. Nothing about you is serious. Like I don't even think that you... I don't think that... I honestly feel like she's mentally impaired. That's how fucking raggedy she be acting. I can't take her serious. I think the only thing she know how to do is fuck for money and go buy designer. Cause she can't do shit else. She ain't got no talents. Child, I'ma drag that bitch later. Y'all go ahead.
So what you're telling me is I might have to give you the screen again.
For that bitch, most definitely.
Give him the floor, baby.
All right. So Marlo said Kenya's name like 20 times in one scene, but she's the one who can't take you. Make it make sense.
Pressure, baby, pressure.
Don't get Sakina started now, because you know she been waiting for us to finally like Kenya as it is.
Well, I mean, she and I both been liking Kenya. Y'all the ones that's just been slow to warm up. I mean, you know.
No, not necessarily, because I kind of started warming up to Kenya around season 8. Now I'm still dragging her for certain things, but she really ain't been that bad. It's Marlo that I would never
I
like.
started warming up to her around white refrigerator.
Oh Lord.
That's when I first started warming up to her.
Wow.
Jeez.
And then when I started peeping how everybody try to blame everything on her just for the fuck of it, I'm like, all right, I don't like that. But yeah, moving along.
And the last tweet, and then we can get into the shenanigans. So Sanya was even at Drew's mom's birthday party. So why would she go to someone's mom's birthday party if they weren't friends? Damn, Sanya fake as hell.
Oh, she fake as the fuck.
Cause soon as Drew said that, remember she came to your party? I said, oh, she came to your mama party.
And I peeped that. And no, I peeped when the mom was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
In shock and disbelief.
Cause bitch, y'all was in cahoots. And then this camera got to rolling and you done switched up.
Just like I said about her raggedy ass when I was on the panel the last time. I knew that bitch was phony. And I don't like that. You sitting here doing all of this back and forth shit, talking about you was never friends. Like, first of all, you trying to pick and choose of who you feel like you need to be hanging with. At the end of it all, I firmly and honestly believe Drew have a solidified peach. She ain't going nowhere no time soon. Whether bitches like her or not, because she not my fave either. But she knows how to keep the shit. Listen, she doing what need to be done, because let's just be 100% honest. If it wasn't for Drew, last season could have went straight down the fucking toilet.
Yeah.
So,
and a little help with Kenya and the whole Bolo shit, but that got old after a while.
Yeah, it's a lot of this shit, and even this season, I'm seeing a lot of these bitches' storylines is still revolving around Drew. So,
and that's gonna bring her back for her third season, unfortunately.
What you say?
That's going to bring her back for her third season.
She's definitely going to come back for her third season. Her name in their mouth. And why you trying to latch on to bitches who didn't even help your ass get on the show to begin with? You going to cut the real one true ally that you have that was your actual friend that helped you get on the show before you were on the show? Now, bitch, if you want a peach, if you didn't do a good enough job this season, which, let's just be honest, she's doing a moderate job, but I don't think it's second season worthy. Bitch, I don't even see you being a friend of the show next season. So you might need to latch on to Drew. You should have been trying to latch on to Drew. I hate when bitches do that. I hate when people feel like the people that they close to and the people that they know and the people that, you know, they friends with are nobody. And everybody else is somebody. That means that you don't think shit of yourself, because that means that you think that everybody that you're able to be in contact with ain't doing shit because they in contact with you, because you ain't shit. And that's why you overcompensate with these motherfucking medals and shit, because it's something inside of you that you don't feel comfortable or confident with. I don't know if it have anything to do with, you know, you trying to have another baby or not. I just know that it's phony as fuck. Whether you like Drew or not, Bitch, you're moving fake.
She's
Now,
moving.
Reggie, I thought you was gonna read Marlo.
When we get to her again.
All right, so we start the episode off with Sheree and Danny Phantom and Sheree's daughter Tiara's podcast. I mean, the only thing we got out of this is Sheree confirmed that her and Tyrone not talking, and she feels that he leaked the pictures. Now there was production, but okay.
Yeah. That was weird. Like he leaked the pictures. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so we get Marlo for the first time, and she's talking with the boys. One thing that did give me a cause of concern is when the other brother, I believe it was William, said that Michael slit the neck of
the teddy bear.
And that right there was just, so ain't nobody pick up on this being so we just.
Oh, now, it definitely was disturbing.
Now, if he wasn't in therapy, he would have been in therapy that night. Because I'm sorry, if you slitting, I'm just saying, kids that tend to do this stuff to animals and toys and whatnot, it's a call for help. But at the same time, I'm probably not gonna fall asleep with my door not locked. I'm just saying. But
yeah,
she says the boys are acting out, and that's when I believe it was Michael said that because he was like, you said that talking about the teacher and he's like, no, I said she doesn't get paid to argue with me. I'm sorry, that was funny, that was sassy. Here for it. They agreed that they're going to do better. Anything y'all would like to add?
Is it me? I mean, both of them give me a bit of spice. Both of the boys.
Sakina, I'm not finna do this with you. Sakina!
They do.
So we get Kenya and Sonia. They talk about Sonia and having relations with her husband, but for how hard it is for her to do with people in the house, I don't care because that's your house. Hell, if you want to fuck on the kitchen countertop, you can do that because that's your house. But nevertheless, they talking about being a single mom. That's Kenya. Candy calls. They talk about the trespasser, but she not going to press charges now. But if he come back, she might press charges that seem a little funny, like they could have been a storyline. I don't know. Then they talk about the drop-in with Drew and the confrontation. And Kenya says she is cool on Marlo. Thoughts?
I don't blame Kenya for being cool on Marlo because just like she said, the definition of insanity, honey, it's just the same old song, the same old tired ass breeze that Marlo got for Kenya. It's old, it's stale. Like, bitch, find something else to do. And the people agree with me, giving spice. Okay, thank you.
Leave them babies alone. But they was.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying.
No, it's not. It's not. But yeah, child. These folks are hot ass mess. Especially.
Anyway, I'm not doing this with y'all. Anyway, we get Sheree and Futon. They doing this little cheap brunch.
Not Futon.
Sheree got tears going on where I don't have a towel, but she like, yeah. What y'all got?
Okay, so first of all, Sheree is full of shit. First of all, because it's funny how she can call up this this strange person to her house, but then Candy got to chase behind her ass to see if she okay. She expect for Candy to chase her, stand outside with a bullhorn, throw a smoke signal outside so she can comfort her. But she called this woman over here the same way she called that woman over to her house so they can have champagne or whatever. She could have did the same fucking thing for Candy so she could know what was going on in her damn life. And all this fake ass crying that she was doing, I'm guessing she was looking for a primetime Emmy award this time around, but it just ain't working. She did say early on in her Real Housewives of Atlanta career that she was gonna win an Emmy or an Oscar one day. And Regina King and Jack A was drunk as hell on Watch What Happens Live and said that
The iconic episode.
yes, and said that Sheree needs help if she thinks she gonna do that. So yeah, that's what she was looking for, and it wasn't working.
Honey, let me tell y'all. It was the dramatics of the scene in general. It was the suede, bedazzled cuff gown that she had on. It was the it doesn't deserve me. I gotta get it out. Bitch, what? Where did this go?
Now, Sakina, I have to add this because the last time I tried to give somebody advice, Drew, you said don't do it. So can I give Sheree some advice? Am I allowed?
No. Because Sheree is 50 plus, and or however old she is, and her ass know better. Nobody told her ass to go and put her life on hold for this damn jailbird of a nigga. Like nobody told her to do it, and now all of a sudden she wants to take this and run with it. Like I felt bad for her when she was outside of that restaurant.
I didn't feel bad for it then.
I know I
felt bad
didn't.
for her. But over time, just watching the theatrics of it all and how she wanted Candy to reach out to her and how all this extra shit, it's like, girl, please. You're too old to be acting like this.
But do you notice?
Can we talk about how shady Bravo is? Follow me here. So I know her name is I believe it's Fatum is how you say it. Mm-hmm. I'm mispronouncing her name on purpose, being funny. Haha, but when she said to her, well, we knew he wasn't right for you. Why? Now I know why they didn't, but why didn't they play back when Nene tried to tell her on 2 separate occasions? Mind you, we know Nene's suing them, but that was a perfect time for them to roll their beautiful bean footage. That lets you know they done with Nene, that they did not roll at least one of the 2 clips.
But did you notice they showed a clip of an old reunion and they made sure not to show Nene face? They literally just did that just the other day. So I noticed that on one of the past episodes. I said, oh, they don't even want to show her face in a flashback. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Well,
but I'm going to say this though. If you notice, Sheree made sure not to look at the camera while she was quote unquote breaking down. That's number one. Number two, I did not feel bad for her when she got her ass stood up in the freezing cold and she waited for him and he never showed. Why? Because she was sitting up here in her confessionals, sitting up here making insinuations about Candy's husband and saying that Candy's husband is cheating on her, but your husband behind bars. But your man behind bars and been behind bars. And you can't even go see your man. So girl, shut up.
Well, even though Sakina said no, Sheree, here's my advice for you. Next time you're gonna pull this stunt, have you a cry stick on hand. Because what you could have did is put the towel up to your face, walk to the bathroom, put the cry stick right up under your eyes, and then came back out, and then you would have actually gave us some tears. My advice to you.
She thought she was gonna make herself cry by doing all that screaming.
Wrong.
Yes, because like, if y'all pay attention, before she got up and went to that other room, she was like brewing up some water in her eyes, but it wasn't enough to produce any falling tears. And that's when she went with the theatrics of it all and went to the other room and you're trying to hide her face. And girl,
it was that first scream out for me, y'all. It was that.
I said, Sheree, bitch, what is happening? No,
but just like somebody else said in the chat, it's just like that fake ass crime Portia did when it was revealed that Phaedra was the one who told her about the whole situation. I would never do that if anybody told me that. Phaedra, tell me what's going on. Like, girl.
No, but you know, Portia was good for that because the way she tried to cry to keep her peach after she snatched Kenya. It was like, no, girl, that peach is going for this next season, so you can do all you want. I can't believe I did that.
But no,
like, girl, goodbye.
Sheree was right there next to Portia crying ass when Portia had revealed that it was Phaedra who started the whole Dungeon Gate shit.
And she was fake crying then. She was fake crying then. Oh my God, girl, shut up.
That whole thing is funny as hell.
Look, I'm not finna get okay. I'm gonna say it how Scott says. We not finna get Porsche that much sunshine over here. You know?
That's how Terrence say her name.
Oh, he said, I thought you called her Porsche.
That is Terrence. Terrence called her Portia. I
Damn
just
it.
follow suit because it's so fucking funny.
All right, so now we're gonna get to Sakina's favorite person on the show. So we get Drew and her mama. We just gonna run through this scene, and I would just let y'all go off on the tangent. But Drew says she didn't know that Ralph was writing a book. How you don't know he writing a book about being a stepdaddy, but that's none of my business. She says the assistant got him the book deal. Why would you mention that if she was fired? So we're going back to this. Great, it's not dead. And then we find out that Josiah, her son, has not changed. Has changed his last name.
But it's not adopted.
Ralph's last name is, but Ralph has not adopted him. And apparently it's because Ralph is trying to be respectful of the father. You said, and then Drew said, well, he hasn't been here in forever. But didn't we see him last season? So what's that? 1.5 years is forever? Okay, we lined again on camera. And anyway, and then a prophetess had a message for Drew's mother, and then she shares this prophetic word that was only meant for her ears and possibly her daughter's ears on camera, and it was beware of a woman. It could be a man with the spirit of a woman. And I just said that just like, one, y'all some fake holy rollers, and two, a man with the spirit of a woman. That was so shady. What y'all got?
That this shit is stupid. Let me say this. No,
wait, why are you talking? I want to bring up Erica's tweet one more again. Go ahead.
Nobody is interested in a stepfathering book from Ralph. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not sorry. I don't even know why I said that. But like, seriously, why are you even cooking up a book on stepping in to be the step parent when you're not even wanting to adopt the kid? Like,
exactly.
And what have you shown on TV that will make somebody want to buy your product? What is it? Like, I don't understand. Drew and Ralph, they just don't make sense to me.
Well, I'll say this, though I'm not gonna say whether I agree or not. I can understand from a certain perspective why Ralph wouldn't adopt the child. And that's only because my time in the military, I knew one cat that got into a relationship with a woman with a child. He probably shouldn't have because she had a questionable past. He ended up adopting her daughter, and she got what she needed out the relationship, benefits, all that other stuff, and then divorced him. And because he adopted the child, not only was he paying her spouse support and everything else, he was also paying child support because he officially adopted the child.
That's what you adopted the child for it to be yours. That's my whole thing. So that shit come along with it. And if you don't think that that's something that you should be doing, then you shouldn't. So I get exactly what y'all saying. I'm sorry, Sakina, but I get exactly what you're saying by you not necessarily agreeing or disagreeing.
I get it. But it's kind of like if you've been in his life all this time and he's just now to the point where he just met his dad like a year ago or whatever, it's like, why not adopt him? Like, I get it, but at the same time, why not? This is a package deal. You married his mom. You had 2 other kids. So what? Y'all divorced and you gonna say fuck Josiah? Like, I don't see why not.
Because that's exactly what he gonna do.
Yeah, and that's fucked up.
And he not in it for real. Let's just be real. Look at how he moving.
Yeah, he's
cheating
and weird shit. But I mean, because I don't really see them lasting.
They not.
I don't like them together.
I don't like them together either. I can't wait till she get rid of his hot ass.
Well, Scotty don't like them together either. That's why he's sitting there.
We don't give a fuck.
Scotty's on the sidelines. That's all that is.
Leave me out of this.
You know what, too? Is it me or do y'all feel like Drew's mama gonna try to like make some damn sisterhood come to Jesus meeting with the girls? Cause she was like,
no, I hope not. I hope
Cause you notice, y'all notice camping, not camping. This cabin trip is on the way, and I think that's coming up probably the next episode when they go on that camping trip. And you know that's where Drew starts hurling kibbles and bits at Fatum in that cabin. So be
oh, that's
prepared
what
for
that
that.
was towards. Okay.
yeah.
Yes, she was hurling kibbles and bits at Fatum,
Lord.
Wait. Ooh,
as she should. But we'll get into that in a minute.
we gonna because I said I'm gonna save my thoughts.
Look, I really kind of want a lot of the ladies to have their mothers on here in a limited capacity because I didn't like how Drew was using her mother as her mouthpiece last season for that BS storyline that they had that they wanted to bring back to us this season. Like, leave your mom where she at. Leave you trying to sit here be a woman of the cloth. Look, I'm glad she ain't brought up Delilah this season. Can we? I'm just
Listen,
happy.
but honestly, I can deal with Drew Mama.
No,
Maybe
I
because
don't want
she's
to
not
nobody mom.
maybe because she's not around as much. But Sonya Mama can go. I've already had an overdose of her already.
She need to hurry the fuck up and go. Cause she had too much opinion and too much mouth for me.
All right, so everyone, I want y'all to go ahead and buckle in because in a moment you're about to get part one of Reggie going to hell off, and then part two of Reggie going to hell off. So
You know
the very
what?
next scene, we have Marlo, Sheree, and Sonya. So Sheree lets us. Well, one, they're doing some furniture shopping in this place that has a lot of different stuff, and I can understand why she's doing it. For those of y'all who've been trying to do any construction or whatnot during the pandemic, certain stuff has been on back order. So she's trying to order it now. So when her house is finally built, she'll have it. Cool. Marlo feels Kenya is two people because she didn't know that Kenya. You get it? So, but people realize everybody has a breaking point. Have y'all ever seen that show called Snap? Everybody's capable. So you just didn't think she was going to get buck on you. Because isn't she from Detroit? Is she from Detroit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
so anyway,
that's not even the thing for me though. Marlo's sitting up here acting like the damn victim, like she did not start with that girl. Like
every time.
Go ahead, y'all. I'm
That's
sorry.
every time.
Just go ahead, y'all. Just go ahead, cause oh
so
god, just go ahead.
In the midst of that discussion, you have Sonya who wants to provide insight because at first I was about to west Sonya out because it's like because from how it seems she was about to do the whole playing both sides things, but she didn't. And then that's when she said this: if you're trying to build a relationship, can you please not go below the belt? And she says, no, I need a class for that.
But see, this is why Kenya treats you the way that she treats you. Marlo, I almost said something else, but then there'll be someone accusing me of being a woman phobe. So let me not even say that. But my thing is, Marlo wonders why Kenya treats her the way that she do. Not really treats her. Kenya don't treat her like nothing. It's the way she treats her is in response to the way that she gets treated by Marlo. And Marlo wants to play the victim, and I'm over it because she acts as if she don't take daggers first. She don't start shit first. She does that a lot, and I'm over her playing the damn victim. She's the reason why her and Kenya's relationship is just where it is. Now you begged to be her friend just last season, and the first chance you got this season, you started taking shots at her and going below the belt. What Marlo got to understand is everybody not gonna take your shit just because you feel like I could just throw a low blow at a person is not that deep to me. It may be deep to somebody else. These are people you consider your so-called friends. So why is it the first thing you decide to do is go below the belt? Mm-hmm. Is it because you can't read?
I mean, now I will say, I'm not mad at Marlo for going to hell because again, I want to do it. I'm only upset because it's never a response. It would be different if somebody said or did something to her and then she came at them with that venom and vitriol. I could understand it. But the fact that that's not the case is an issue for me, where it's unprovoked and you automatically just going all the way there. And it's just like, damn, how did we get here?
Right.
That's all. That's it. But I don't
That's
care
what
about
made me think she's slow. She just pops out with it.
So then Marlo lets us know that she met with Sheree's life coach. She says she's talking to the kids. They're not listening. She then says Michael punched a wall, which again, so he done slit the bear's throat. He done punched a wall, so he's physically acting out. So he's showing you that he needs help. And then Marlo did something that I was upset that she threw the kids out. But what really made me angry is she videotaped the fact that they weren't doing what they were supposed to do. So now you are you're embarrassing these children on television. And you're sharing something that should not even be made public. And then you have the audacity to say, because you don't know how to take it, and this is something that you signed up for. Because it would be different if she said, I'm going through a lot, and I asked my baby sister if she can take these take them in for a moment while I get myself together. That's not what happened. And then your baby sister has 4 toddlers.
Exactly.
You know what? Before Reggie go, do y'all have anything y'all want to say? Because I'm give it to him.
Go ahead, Sakina. You can go first.
I was just happy that Yarrell confirmed that it was 4 toddlers. Because when I heard it, I thought I was tripping. I was like, hold on, wait. I think she said 4 toddlers. I wasn't sure. But I still ran with it in my review because I was like, okay, I mean, it sounded like she said that. But then again, if she said that, bitch, why would you drop them kids off? I'm struggling with 1 damn toddler. Imagine 4. Oh my gosh. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
But she's not doing nothing but subjecting those kids to what she was subjected to when she was growing up. Now that she's sick of them, now she want to throw them away the same way people did her. But okay, stupid.
And this is the same bitch that's running the foundation. And that's what the fuck I was saying about that raggedy hoe before. Like, I'm so tired of Marlo. Bitch, you need more than prayer. You need that. You need a priest and you need an exorcism because, bitch, you possess. You a demon. You are fucking disgusting. Those boys ain't gonna never respect you. You put them the fuck out for being children. I hate when unfit bitches feel the need to put themselves in a position to be the raggedy ass type of rat motherfuckers that raised them, because that's exactly what Marlo was doing. Bitch, you ain't no better than them foster homes that you was raised in. You just another bitch using some kids for a check, just like some fucking foster parents, bitch. And that's why I don't respect you, and that's why I ain't never give a fuck that you had your nephews, because I knew it was all cap, and I knew it was all fake, and I knew it was all just some shit that you was doing for TV. It was never genuine, and I knew it was going to come to this, because, bitch, you can't wait to be able to go thought and bop and spread that itchy hot pussy back around like you was doing, because your coin's getting low, and you didn't expect the children to cost that much motherfucking money. But now that you got the kids, you can't go sell pussy like you used to, because first of all, bitch, I know that them used ass motherfucking funky, sweaty ass clothes is not keeping your bills paid, bitch. So you could save that shit. And that foundation is non-profit. So if you surviving off of that, bitch, that means that you're embezzling money, bitch. So let's speak on some things if we want to delve into it. Yeah. So with that being said, bitch, you ready to go spread that itchy fucking cat back out there so you can make some money so you can continue to survive. But you know what? That's why she's upset, because she doesn't have any talent. She doesn't have anything going for herself. The only thing that she can do is, sell her pussy just so she could be able to buy a fucking 4 for $4 from Wendy's. But that's neither here nor there. Cause I'm sick of her.
Okay, so
Woo.
In the words of Monique after Rick James went on the BET stage and cussed that lady out and said he was Rick James, and Monique came out and said, "That's Rick James, y'all. That's Rick James." Only on the BET Awards can you walk off like he meant that. So in those words, y'all, Reggie meant that. He meant that. Every last word. Every last word.
I sure did, and I hope she see it, cause bitch, I ain't cracking shit.
Baby, anybody who got the connect to Marlo, send it to her people and send it to her. Okay, you need to hear that. Scotty.
At least he's not rolling on the floor. Okay,
He just might be. We can't see the shit.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Oh my God.
So we get to the main event of the evening.
I cannot wait.
Scotty, there's a question for you. You okay?
I'm fine.
Okay. So we find out that there's going to be some pocketbook incense. Okay, I don't have to be professional. There's going to be some incense for the pussy going on there. That's going to happen. They're going to be painting. It's supposed to be like a sip and paint, even though certain things are already drawn. They're just painted in.
Right?
Yeah. So they had a what is it? A male and female. What you call them?
New models.
Model there. So that happens. But before we get into the festivities, and this is before we got there, lets us know that she got a background. I'm sorry, no, she was talking to her friend that is a realtor. Scotty, get yourself together. That's a realtor, and was talking about Drew, and then this friend went and did a background check, and then come to find out that not only did he do it on Drew, but did it on Ralph, and they both have roughly 12 aliases, and Ralph has one that is called Danielle. I'm gonna stop right there before we continue on, because now my thing is this: you was shady as hell. Why you have to bring out the fact that he had one name, Danielle? You knew what you was doing.
First of all, child, we in Atlanta. I wish she would just go ahead and accept the fact that her husband is getting tossed the strat around the city by these niggas.
Oh my God.
Okay, hold on, because I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I don't like Fatum. I don't like her. I don't like her. And I find myself defending Drew these last couple episodes. And it just
with clenched teeth.
With clenched teeth. I don't understand where this is coming from. But it just
Listen, don't give her no advice.
I can't be fake mad. I cannot be fake mad. I gotta be honest. I have been siding with Drew with the Sanya, whatever situations, and I'm siding with her as far as how she's handling Fatum. Because why? Like, why did y'all decide to do background checks on them? Like, it just seems so extra, so unnecessary. Drew hasn't did anything to you to warrant a background check. I'm not an invasive person like that. Like, I understand the power of receipts and all of that, but what was the aim here? What was the point? Drew hasn't done anything to you. You said that her husband was gay via Anthony, and that was it. She let you know, she got defensive as anybody would, coming from the mouth of a damn stranger in the midst of the fucking argument. So it's like Drew didn't have any beef with you. You didn't have any beef with Drew, but yet you find yourself, you and this realtor friend, running background checks on her and her husband.
But not only that, Fatum started with Drew at Brooklyn's party that time when she
That's
hopped
what I'm
into the
talking
conversation.
about.
Yes, when she hopped into that fucking conversation talking about her husband is gay.
He
Girl, first of
gay.
all, fix that matted up beehive in your fucking head. Why don't you do
Girl,
that?
And
please,
stop
better
wearing
leave
that cheap
something.
ass slutty red lipstick. That's all on your teeth.
Yeah, like I ain't like her. Cause what?
Now,
Jazzy Go, why you like her? She was not
I'll
giving
say
me.
this: when it comes to the background check, I can understand it if she did one on everybody. Because if you're coming onto a show and you don't know anybody and you don't know what they do, I can see that if you did it for everybody. But to just single out one person and then bring it on the show, obviously she's auditioning to be a housewife, but it was just like, ooh, that's in bad taste and that didn't come off well.
It's like you really set your sights on Drew because Sheree got into it with Drew. So now
Yeah.
you being her lapdog and you doing what you doing her bidding. And it's like what's really funny to me, and I don't know if you saw it or not, Sakina, but me and you, I only say a Sakina name because I know that she be on the same page with me when it comes down to certain shit like this. Like just like last season, these folks, these Twitter people, they'll overrate the fuck out of somebody. Just like they overrated Fallon last season, and the girl
Oh,
barely had 2 damn lines in the damn season, and all they saw was that she was a pretty girl with some money. Oh, we
that's what
stand
I
for
thought.
Fallon. What the fuck did Fallon do besides nothing? Okay.
Mhm.
Now they trying to stand for Fatum, and it's to the point to where they're saying that she needs to have a peach next season.
No,
Why? Because she started up some drama. That doesn't mean she need to have a peach.
oh
Right.
no, I'm sick of Twitter because I ain't even see all that. What is
Yes,
this?
honey. I saw out that Fatum is doing way more than Moneta did. Moneta ain't did nothing. She just been sitting there. Fatum been in one episode. She already getting it cracking. I like Moneta, so I don't care what they say.
Exactly. I like her too. And I would prefer to see her over thirsty ass Fatoon, who is clearly looking for a moment because again, who is you? What
Another Marlo.
like
She doing
literally
the
who
same thing
are you?
Marlo did when she didn't have no peach.
Right, coming in
Mm-hmm.
hot. Like, please get away from us with this stupid shit.
Period.
Okay.
I'm
So now
sorry. I
they
just
oh
I'm
go ahead.
sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just sorry. Just do not like futon mattress. I just can't. And her hair is just as matted as a fucking mattress. I don't like her. Like I just
I don't like her
just
either.
just continue. Let me shut up. I don't want us to be up here all night. Go ahead, y'all.
So they begin painting, and you have Reggie's favorite person, Marlo,
Ugh.
saying she thought this was a Candy Burris production, and Candy reaffirms us in a confessional she had nothing to do with the party, and I believe Candy because if y'all remember last season and Bolo in the box and all that other stuff, that's a Candy Burris production, not this. So anyway, at one point, Sonya and Drew began to talk, and Drew just wanted to address the busy comment of are they really busy? Now, I do want to say I don't believe Ralph told her. I think production told her because I don't
Mm.
think.
I can
I
see
mean,
that.
huh?
I can see that.
But she brings it up, and what I didn't like is for Saya to be so real. I was waiting for you to be 10 toes down, like you got your 10 toes planted before you about to take off on the racing track. But she wasn't. She gonna lie and say, I didn't say that. I'm like, okay, I can't give you nothing. Like, at least can you just stand in your shit and say, yeah, I said it, and this is what I meant. What do y'all do? Like,
Sonya's so damn annoying.
and then
And
said, I'm not
right.
going to do this with you, Drew. And to Drew's defense, look at me defending Drew. Drew did not even raise her voice. Drew was just talking to her like this. And yeah, you know, my husband said this. And well, I'm not going to do this with you. Just like, why are you turning up? What is you doing? And
Right.
it's almost like she was getting loud so the other women can crowd around so she could have a moment. You just didn't get.
Exactly. Exactly. And Drew did not give her a moment like she tried to.
Yeah. Like Sonya, what is it? Because it was the thing of oh no, I didn't say it like that. I was saying like he was trying, what she say? He was trying to quantify her busyness or whatever, however the hell she worded it. Like, no, bitch, that is not what you meant. You was trying to question how busy they really are. Like, really stand firm in your word, because now you're backtracking. You tried to shade them, and you didn't expect for it to get back to Drew, because you had made up with her within a matter of minutes after shading her. Like, bitch, you're tired at this point. Drew, I feel like if Drew is Sonya's friend right now, she's yet again on the wrong side of things, because you don't need to be friends with a bitch like Sonya, because she's gonna play you every time.
Exactly.
And also, this is something that, like, tell me if y'all feel this way, because I feel like the producers are giving the women too much, because it seemed like they're talking about certain topics that we would normally wait to hear at the reunion.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all feel like that?
I feel like it's in the blogs in general now with
Yeah.
these damn shows. Like, because I seen like they give us scenes before the episode even airs, and I don't like that. Like, let us watch the shit and get natural reactions. I don't want to watch shit on blogs and then watch it again on Sunday night. Like, I get tired of that shit. I need them to stop doing it.
Well, we also, I don't know if y'all noticed, but this season Housewives is giving, I mean, Atlanta is giving a little bit of Potomac vibes to me, but that's only because the Potomac producers are producing Atlanta now. So that's why it's giving me a lot of Potomac now.
Never
Which,
knew.
those are the right people to produce it, by the way.
Yeah, I'm actually
All right,
enjoying
so-
this season.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it much more than I did last season. That's
I
a
like
fact.
it.
Because it's not as dark and heavy as the last couple of seasons. Like, it's pretty lighthearted. So I can.
Mm-hmm.
So Candy and Marlo go off to the side to have a conversation. Now, I found this to be so interesting, and I was actually going to show this tweet, but I decided not to, because Candy replied to somebody's tweet on how is it that Marlo dogged you out in private, but in this moment is confiding in you and saying that you are, in fact, showing up for her as a friend. And I was shocked. And with Candy being a Taurus, she was a little bit more forgiving than I would have been, because she said after the fact, because you almost got cut off. No, she would have been cut off. You ain't finna tell me that I'm not being a good friend to you, and then you talk about it behind my back, and rather than you say it to my face, it's getting back to me. And she even said to it, just like, you can't be throwing the kids out. I don't know how much of that actually sunk in, but how do y'all feel?
Marlo was fake.
As usual.
I feel like that whole comment of Candy is showing up as a friend. Girl, fuck you. You're not a friend to Candy. Candy is not a friend to you. Like, this whole fake I need Candy support shit that her and Sheree is pulling is so fake. It's so phony. It's so tiring. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear shit about it. Like,
okay, well, those two ladies come back to the table. They have this game called Yes Queen, where they say something positive and all the girls give that affirmation of Yes Queen. So Candy shares that. They go through. Then we get to Drew. And Drew, if you ain't had nothing positive to say, you could have just said no comment, or just said, this is a beautiful house. Thank you for having me here. Like, something like that. But she says, you know what? I get along with most of the people here. Now, this is when, if y'all were paying attention, they were counting Kenya's drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And look, Kenya said she is the moment, and drunk Kenya definitely was the moment. And she was just like, no, start over, do it again. Then they eventually go around to everybody else and come back to Drew. Drew still talking the same old yin yang. And then we get a moment from our drunk auntie, aka, if y'all didn't know, Lisa Wu was there.
Okay.
And I was here for that whole entire moment, especially now there was a moment that King was trying to interject, but King just let her keep talking. And I don't know why Sonya thought that Lisa was the one to pull it with. Like, have you not watched the previous seasons of Housewives? Have you not watched Hollywood Divas? Like, no. And then, like, Lisa straight got into that let me finish talking. And now here's the thing: had that been Drew, Sanya would have went back and forth with him.
And would have.
But she was on mute when Lisa told her to shut up.
I mean, I kind of was like, Lisa, you is a little too drunk. Okay, Portia, because that face was blown up. That face was blown up. I said, what's going on? But
she definitely was giving drunk auntie teas. Like, girl, shut the fuck up. I ain't never liked that bitch no way.
Oh,
I was confused. Like,
and I'll flip you over the couch. Really, I'm the wrong one. Okay, for real, for real.
For real. Okay, that's how she was acting on Sonya ass. I was like, Lisa, where is all of this heat coming from? It was so unnecessary to me, and it was clear that her and Kenya was definitely on the same drunken ass level. I was so confused.
But I was here for it.
It was funny,
I was here for all of it.
I was here for it though, honestly, because even though like Lisa can be a bit much with a swollen ass face, I would honestly say that I didn't give a fuck what she gave Sonya. Sonya deserved everything she fucking got, only because she didn't try that shit with Lisa. But if it was Drew, she would have been getting all up out of her seat, trying to point her fingers and shit. Keep trying, Drew, though. Just keep on.
Okay,
that's all I'm gonna say.
Bring out the Jamaican out of her, whatever the hell. Like,
and then her mama would have tried to jump in and like, Sonya, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But Lisa made you shut the fuck up though.
So we get to a point where Drew wanted Futon to apologize.
I cannot take you.
I kind of sat there just like, okay, this probably ain't finna go where it need to go. And I don't know if it was just me. It seemed like, Futon was also to the wind.
Please no, I'm a holler every time you say that.
Well, apparently I can't call her Danny Phantom, so it's Futon.
Why?
Why not?
Who said it?
Anyway, so
I'm surprised.
They're going back and forth, and then Kenya, drunk, messy ass, go bring up the background check, and I was just like, "Now, Kenya, you drunk, but you still producing
with that lobster tail in her hand."
She was delivering.
Baby, hilarious. And then look, those two getting into it and whatnot. The shit's funny to me. Drunk Kenya is a mood, and somebody said something about being drunk, and then Kenya literally falls back, and everybody looking like, "What the hell?" Just like, look.
Listen,
was a key last night.
It was. All I could do when I'm looking at Drunk Kenya is remix what Forrest Rocks normally says about Mona. You know how Forrest Rocks be like, Mona, bitch. I'm looking at Kenya. I'm like, Kenya, bitch. That's all I can say.
Oh, Lord. And then Kenya is joking and says, "Is my wig on straight?"
And it was not.
It really wasn't.
Which is fine. I just didn't like that Marlo felt this was her moment to sit here and try to Jones on her. And I'm just like, really? Like, because my thing is, even though she's and look, it did seem like she was trying to be funny with it, but it's like you didn't have to contribute
at all.
Because she tried it twice.
Twice, yeah.
She looked for that moment twice. She said it once in when Kenya was sitting down, when she was handing out the cupcakes, and then she said it another time when they were all about to do that toast. She was reaching and looking for a moment with Kenya twice about that damn wig.
Well, not even just with the wig though, like because they were getting ready to toast before the toast happened, and then the weird thing came up, and then Kenya said, "I am the moment," walked up and damn near kissed the dang on camera. Yeah. That's how you know she was drunk, because in essence, she broke the fourth wall by acknowledging that the camera was right there. And then
Marlo jumped in and said, "Not to Mark. You're not the moment to Mark."
Now look, that was going low. And I'm going to say this. Kenya did not know about her nephews. I felt if Kenya knew that, the line that she gives us in the mid-season trailer, probably no. I think she probably would have kept it lighthearted. She might have said it, but
I'm gonna be honest. When I saw that trailer and I saw Kenya say, "You gave them away," I hollered.
And she said it so quick too. I was just like, ooh. Oh,
I can't wait for that scene to come up.
I feel like Kenya handled Marlo as she should have. Bitch, I don't
What
want
she say, Scotty?
You gave them away.
Yep. But here's the other thing though. But they almost got into it because Marlo was aggressively. I wouldn't even say trying to toast with Kenya. I think she was trying to douse her with her drink, and Candy saw for what it was and
stopped her,
grabbed her. Like, hold on now, we're not finna do this. And it's just like, now Marlo, why are you trying to turn this thing physical?
She always trying to turn something physical all the fucking time. The same way Kenya almost, and I really believe Kenya would have drug her ass at Drew's drop it low, whatever the fuck it is, dip it low, whatever the fuck this shit is she got going on. She was gonna do that to her then. It's just like Marlo always taking shit to the gutter, but she's a gutter snipe. So what do you expect?
Period. Shout out to
I can't stand Marlo.
And to end this, Marlo then lets us know that we're doing a road trip to Blue Ridge Mountain. And I forget exactly what Kenya said, but she said some lines of, ooh, a road trip. I was just like, Kenya. It was funny as hell, but I was just like, Kenya.
Yeah, I can't wait for this road trip. But like I said, that is when Drew throws them kibbles and bits at Fatoon. I'm just ready for her to taste the kibbles and bits because she's been doing too much.
That hoe already.
Like, I am sick of Fatoon. And my thing is, she ain't even filmed no confessional. Monyetta did, though. It just ain't aired yet, but Monyetta has filmed her confessional. Where's Fatoon's at? And if she do get one, I hope she fix that matted up shit in her fucking head.
She need a wig brush. Girl, just keep it on standby, sis, because that
she was better off showing up on the scene with a fucking bonnet on if she was going to sit there and wear that. You know what? Let me shut up. I'm going too far.
Anyway, everyone, that is our review. We were able to condense, 3 episodes, the 2 of Basketball Wives and this one of Atlanta into, pretty much 2 hours. So I think we did good. We can pat ourselves on the back. We gave y'all a lot for Basketball Wives that they didn't deserve, but that was mostly great. That was mostly
leave
great.
my girls alone.
Oh, not Daddy showing his face. Hey.
Y'all won't be seeing me because I ain't got no top on.
Nudity.
So anyway, so with that being said, we're gonna go and let everybody know what they got going on. I got time for y'all shenanigans. Reggie.
Y'all already know the deal. Just hit that subscribe button. First of all, subscribe to everybody on the panel. We did everything we could do, and I feel like for it just to be 4 of us, we did an amazing job. So y'all definitely should subscribe to everybody on the panel and see what all we have to offer. But as far as myself, I'm still doing my covers and everything. I did my case join, and I'm just really getting more and more comfortable with my vocals again, back to how it was before when I just thought I was the shit. I used to call myself the young Johnny Gill. I'm gonna have to update, do a little blog about that. But yeah, y'all will see. I'll tell y'all more. Subscribe.
Okay.
Scotty.
Oh
God.
All I really have coming up is a bunch of Yes for the Mess videos, because I'm not reviewing Love and Marriage DC, refuse. I'm not reviewing Real Housewives of Dubai, refuse. So all on the shows I'm really reviewing right now is the Housewives of Atlanta and Basketball Wives right now. Am I reviewing any other show besides them? I think I think that's it.
Are you reviewing both of the Love and Hip Hop's coming back?
We gonna have to put that into prayer. I was just gonna mention that before you even mention it. We're gonna have to pray about that, because number one, I tried to review Love and Hip Hop Atlanta last season, and I didn't get past episode 3 because they was terrible last season. Probably because it was a COVID special. They didn't really film with each other. I tried to review Love and Hip Hop Miami as well, only for Ace Hood because I love Ace Hood, but it didn't go past episode 2. And I did review the family reunion that they just did. Now that was a good season. The Love and Hip Hop family reunion was actually pretty good. So
they be having, those family reunions be good.
That's it. That's because it's like a compilation of the good, the standout characters.
Yeah,
even
pretty
though
much.
I'm done with the show.
So it's like I really don't know. Like I don't want to completely throw it off because Love and Hip Hop is pretty much my claim to fame. Pretty much, them the videos that used to give me the most traction besides Basketball Wives. I was pretty much the VH1 person back in the day. Them was the videos that got all my views. But I'm just not feeling Love and Hip Hop anymore. It's sad to say that. Like, I know that Mona is no longer involved with the show, and I believe that's the reason why it's not that great, because Mona hasn't been involved with it for a long time. So that we need Mona back.
I say that you should just get rid of it. I understand that was your, claim to fame. However, the show is old. It's still is scripted. It's insulting to one's intelligence, and that's why I no longer indulge in the show because why?
Could they had at least brought Hollywood back? That was the last good one.
I used to love and Hip Hop Hollywood, but then I think like once Fizz and April got on there together, that's when
it was horrible. That was the last season that they had, and that was the worst season they ever had. Was that one right there?
Yeah.
How you come off season 5, which was their best season?
Oh, I loved Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. That was my favorite.
And you come back with Fizz and April, and they really bigged that shit up like it was gonna give, and it didn't give anything. And Married to Medicine, I just can't with them. I can't. I try so hard to get into Married to Medicine, and I just can't. I haven't been able to get into Married to Medicine since season 6 or 7. I try. And that Anelia person, I can't do her. I cannot watch another season of Toya trying to find her dream home. Every fucking season, they moving out of one house and building another one. Then they're not satisfied with that one, so they want to build another one. Toya is annoying with her sandy cheeks looking ass. I can't take Quad and her Tyler Perry mannerisms. Every time I turn around, she looked like she auditioning for a scene for the haves and the have-nots. Every time she open up her damn mouth, I can't. And Heavenly just need to get punched in her fucking mouth. And that's just that on that. And I can't take Contessa with her Dollar General and Family Dollar fashions on every episode. I can't.
My sis can't dress, but I do love Contessa.
Scotty?
I can't.
Scotty? Question? Screen?
Oh, is the panel going to review Child?
Didn't even know about it. No thanks.
I didn't either. I just want to throw that
out. That flop ass shit, we won't be.
Yes, and oh, by the way, before I move over to Sakina, I will be reviewing Bill Collective, of course. That's one show I'm ready for. That'll give me something else to do because these other shows ain't giving for me. That's all I got though.
Okay, for me, y'all already know pretty much the only show that I'm reviewing these days is RHOA. I tried with the shop, but my first video got like 400 views, and I said, "Bitch, y'all playing with me." So and then, yes, I will be doing Bell Collective when it come back out. I just seen that Ready to Love is coming back later on this month. So y'all know we're going to be back at it. I'm going to be on screen for that as well. So be on the lookout for that. Child, I know that people are sick of me because this is like the only time I get on camera these days. I just don't be feeling like getting on camera with my reviews. Like it's too much for me. I simply cannot. So yes. But I'm gonna be on camera for Ready to Love. We're gonna be ready to talk our shit and whatnot. So catch me on that. And that's pretty much it. Just keep y'all reminders on, and I'll talk to y'all on Twitter and on the community tab and all of that good
stuff. Well, I am still on a break, especially after the last 2 episodes of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and the racism and all that stuff going on, and Erica Jane cussing out Garcelle kids, and then Garcelle acting like she can't sit here and cuss nobody the fuck out for cussing at your damn child. And then also Erica saying to her eldest child, your baby mama, knowing that he married. All of that, I'm just like, oh, Scotty don't know. Oh, yes, yeah. Her youngest child had walked in to grab some flowers. It was a little event that Garcelle was doing, and Erica was fake drunk. And then she was like, get the fuck out of here. You're going to give me a trouble. Get the fuck out of here.
See, this is...
And then her son, he was just shocked. It's like, why is she cursing at me? And then he went and told his mom, and she came back in and politely said, you owe my son an apology, which I'm looking at her like, I'm like, I know this your party, but that's all you finna give her? Like,
this is why I don't
even
review
Shawnee cut
that
up.
show. This is why I don't review that show. Everybody be telling me they want me to review it. No, because I'm trying not to call females out their names these days in my reviews. So me watching that show, that's all I'm gonna do is gonna be bitch this, bitch that, bitch this, because I hate just about everybody on the show. I can't stand Erica Thief. I can't stand her. I can't stand Val because she's a vile ass human being on the low. I don't like her. Let's see. I don't care for Crystal that much. She's a follower. I don't like Dorito. I don't like what's that? I don't like Billy Reed. I don't like her either with that same fucking hairdo that she's had since she was on Days of Our Lives. I don't like her.
Diana, the new hoe.
I don't like Diana. Okay, period. Because she already showed her colors already. And the only people that I like is Sutton and Garcelle. And Garcelle never snaps out on these folks simply because she's black, and if she snap on them, then nobody. When she snaps on them, then she gonna look like the angry black woman if she snaps on them. And I feel like that's the reason why she handles it the way that she does. But see, I could not be on no show like that because I'll cuss they motherfucking ass out and I just be labeled as the angry black person. I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna tell my child to get the fuck out of here.
But
just
you
not
know
gonna
something?
do that.
Honestly, I'm so not here for Fancy these days any damn way. Because even when she was on The Real, I just get tired of black people getting their ass on TV trying to be so politically correct for the fucking white folk. Sometimes you gotta roll up your sleeves and get with a motherfucker. And she's fucking weird to me. I'm sorry.
All right.
I don't want to hear about her unless her ass playing fancy.
I just wanted her to just cuss Erica out. That like, and Hitler and
she needs it. No, Erica needs to get cussed out for real. She's such a fucking bully.
Last season, she said to Dorit, "Fuck you," about a good 3-4 times with some aggression. So you can sit here and say "fuck you" to Dorit for her questioning you, but you can't sit here and cuss Erica out when she literally curse at your child. And then Erica had the audacity to say, oh, well, he's almost an adult. No, we're not going to pull that whole bullshit of how certain people, a group of people look at African Americans as, especially men, oh, well, if you're a teenager, you're an adult. We're not for like, when I tell you all of that had me in my damn feelings, and then for Garcelle to not, and then even with this last episode saying, oh, I'm going to check her to Cherie, and then when you see her, it wasn't even on site. I feel like she's waiting to have a moment. We shall see. But anyway, y'all, we went off on a tangent. I apologize. Yeah. But
we'll be on Sakina page next week.
Yes, we will. Having a good old time. And hopefully she has a little ditty for us. Hopefully she gonna give us a little.
She not gonna give us no ditty until Potomac. Cause Candace got a new song with Trina.
Oh Lord.
Trina who? The baddest bitch?
Yeah, she got a new song with Trina, honey. Okay. The last scene because the last scene that they
own damn records.
The last scene that they filmed. The last thing that they filmed for this up and coming season of Potomac last week, that was that Candace single release, and it was a song with Trina. So yeah.
That's a collab for your ass, child. I was
I'm
not
surprised she
expecting
doing a
that.
song with Trina of all people, but
Yeah, that's why I
Child,
was like, huh? The baddest bitch or Braxton?
I want to say,
I'm gonna keep my
I needed
comments to
clarity.
myself because I'm trying not.
child.
Oh God. Okay,
I
so
still listen to Drive Back though. I say that.
I do too, and stay with Tracy. That's still a fire. R.I.P. Tracy.
Yeah.
But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. We will be at Simply Sakina's house next week. All right, make sure now. Unlike at Terrence's house where we came in with our dirty shoes and Rick James on the couch, you got to take your shoes off before you come in. She gonna use some slides and whatnot. We ain't disrespecting over there. I'm gonna come with the moonshine, but we're not gonna disrespect. So with that being said, thank you all so much for coming. Please drive safely. Okay, don't do nothing I wouldn't do, and we will see you all next week. Peace out.